I'm starting the recording now for the class on Say and Tell. So, hello, Karam. How are you today?
Good, and you?
Very good. Very good. It's late where you are, isn't it?
Excuse me?
Aren't you in Texas?
No, I'm in California.
California. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep getting you confused with somebody else. I apologize. So, I guess it isn't that late. So, all right. How was your day, Karam? So,
Everything is good.
excellent, great. And Anna, how was your week this week? Okay, Jorgen, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Great.
How
Thank you.
and how was your week?
Oh, it's okay. It's Easter. Today is Saturday, and well, the sun is
Mhm,
shining, and well, not much has happened. I just stay at
mhm,
home and study English and
mhm.
take one
Now,
day
do you
at a
guys
time.
have a 4-day weekend in Denmark? Or
Well,
do people?
Thursday and Friday are holidays. People are off from work, and then Saturday is a normal Saturday, and then Sunday is
Mhm,
a holiday again. But
mhm,
it's always is as a Sunday, and then Monday is the second Easter day we call it. Then people also
mhm.
have the day off, so it's fairly a long
Okay,
Easter.
yeah, so it's a 5-day weekend. Okay. In
Yeah,
Finland, we used to have just the Friday and Friday and Monday off, but not the Thursday. So, wow, that's a lot. So,
yes.
how about in Spain, Anna? What is it a national holiday this weekend in Spain?
Yes, this week has been Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Is a week, a special week where image of the um, about I don't know how to say in English la Virgen. Oh, Dios, good, are represented by through the street. I don't know how to say. I can explain in English. It's difficult to explain that.
Oh yeah, I think I recall that. There's like a procession.
Yes, yes, yes. Is the name procession?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You have you been some image about that?
I think somebody was telling me about it at one time. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. And Anna Christina, do you guys are you guys taking off for Easter in Colombia?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Is it like how many days do people have off?
The people have Saturday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Wow. So 4 days. Okay.
Yeah.
Denmark has 5, which is amazing. So, and Carlos, how about in Mexico?
We have off since Thursday,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
Well, Sundays are is always free, but
Mm-hmm.
part of these 4 or 5 days off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Karam, how about in California? Are were a lot of people did a lot of people take off work today, or was it just a normal day for you?
I'm housewife, so I have no
Mhm.
idea about the office work. But my
Uh,
son, he take off whole week. And
okay.
for my husband, he own his own store. That's why he work almost all week.
Okay. So your son was on was he on spring break this week?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah, well that's nice when they schedule it around Easter. That's great. Yeah.
he start from the April 4th
Uh-huh.
to April 14th.
Wow, that's a long time. So what grade is he in?
He's in first grade.
First grade. Okay. All right. Yeah, in it's really kind of interesting that the U.S. was founded was founded as a Christian nation, but this Christian holiday, it is not a national holiday. So I find that very interesting, where even Indonesia had Friday off, and they're not a Christian nation, but they still had the day off. So I thought that was really, I think it's really kind of interesting. But anyway, say and tell. That is what we're going to do today. We'll talk about the differences. We'll go through um, some rules and then do some exercises, and then we'll go through a list of discussion questions and just kind of practice speaking, and hopefully we'll use say and tell that way. So first of all, let's study the differences between say and tell. Keep in mind, as a reminder, you can always pick up the worksheet from this tab if you're using Google Chrome. It's a second tab, but just press on here and you can get this worksheet if you'd like. So let's go ahead and start. So for the verb say, we use say when we speak in general about what someone said. So Ana Cristina, can you read the examples on this?
Okay, say. We use says when we speak in general about what someone said. John said that he arrived yesterday. My friend says that I talk too much. The president said we will not increase taxes.
Okay, thank you. Now keep in mind that say is exactly right. You're saying say, but this word we say said instead of said. Said. Ed. And so it's kind of like, let me get the writing availability up, but it's kind of like S-E-D. It's not, there's not an A-I there in the pronunciation. Bear with me a moment. So, oops, it didn't work. Bear with me. So yeah, so it's said instead of said. Okay. All right. Anna, could you read the next section right here?
Yes, we also use say for other forms of communication. The newspapers say that the economic situation is changing. The book says that sugar is bad for you.
Okay. Could you say this word right here?
Yes. Economic.
Okay. Economic.
Economic.
Very good. Very good. Economic. Just slightly different. So, all right. Thank you. All right. Important.
Thank you.
Important. Say cannot be followed by a direct personal object. In other words, we can't say somebody something. However, we can say something to somebody. For example, he said hello to me. He said hello to me is one example. Okay, so let's look at the tell. So, Carlos, could you read this first section?
We use tell when we speak about what something said to another person. John told me that he arrived yesterday. My friend tells me that I talk too much.
That happens to me all the time. People always tell me I talk too much. Okay, Jorgen, could you read the next section?
Yes.
Okay, actually, we can't hear you. That sound has come back. There's a buzzing sound.
Just a minute.
Okay. Yeah, the sound is back. So it was fine at first.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So
No, it's back. It's back.
sound.
It's a really,
Me. Well,
Jorgen, what I would suggest is after this class is to watch the recording, and you will so that you can hear what kind of sound it is.
yes. Okay.
And that will help. But you can speak a little bit, but when you really start speaking, that's when the sound comes up. And I'm not sure. It feels like it's like a headset influence or something like that.
Yes. Yes.
And,
Shall I read again or?
yeah, let's try this. See.
Yes. We use tell when we speak about what someone said to another person. John told me that he arrived yesterday. My friends tells me that I talk too much. It's often used with an object plus infinitive to explain orders, instructions, requests, and advice. He told me to be quiet. She told her son not to talk strangers.
Okay.
But we
All right.
use tense where they talk with it followed by a direct person object in other words. We cannot tell something. We can only tell somebody.
Thank you. And I'm going to have Karam read that last section because we could not understand you. But I would encourage you to watch the video so that you can, or watch the recording, so that you can see if you can identify what that problem is. Karam, could you read this last section where it says important?
Holly, actually, I could not see this page
Oh,
exactly.
you can't see it again. Okay.
Is it possible you zoom it a little bit?
Is it possible to what? So.
You zoom it little bit.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Okay. Is that better?
Thank you. Oh,
You're welcome. Important right there.
from where I start?
From important?
Okay, important. When we use tell in this way, it is always followed by a direct person object. In other words, we cannot tell something, we can only tell somebody something.
Yes. So if you see that, you can say, John told me, my friend tells me, he told me, she told her, I told him. So we always have to have these personal pronouns there. All right. So let's dialogue. Anna Christina, could you read A? And Anna, could you read B?
Okay.
I'm telling you, the match starts at 8 p.m.
You didn't say that yesterday.
Yeah, so do you see that? So I'm telling you, tell has the personal pronoun, where say usually has a relative pronoun, like the that. Okay? All right, let's practice. Let's complete the dialogue using say or tell in the correct form. And, okay, somebody left a message. All right, thank you, Jorgen. Hello, Jenu, welcome again.
Hi, teacher. Nice to see you again. You are
Nice to see you.
teaching.
Yes, 2 more hours. Is your daughter in a better humor now?
He is going out.
Okay, so so okay. A few hours ago, everyone, for those of you who were not in the meeting, Jinyu's dog was very upset. So that's because I can't remember, she didn't get something that she wanted, so she was pouting. Hello, Anton. Welcome. Good morning. Right,
Hello.
afternoon, is it?
Hello, it's afternoon, yeah. How are
Yeah,
you today?
afternoon. Okay. Very good. How are you?
No,
Nice to
I'm
see you
great.
again. All right. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read this dialogue. So do I have any volunteers to try this one?
Can I read this?
Yes, you can do one. So you be Kate, Kurum. Do we have a volunteer to be Tom?
Me?
Okay, Christina. I'm going to call you Christina if you don't mind, and then we have Anna, and then we have Christina. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. And I might slip up and call you Anna Christina, but so okay, Christina, you do Tom, and Kurum, you do Kate. Okay.
Okay.
Did you meet Sam yesterday?
Yes, I did.
What did he say?
Perfect.
He told me that he can join us this weekend.
Really? Why not?
Well, he said that he had a lot of work to do, and he said some other problems.
He told me not to say anyone.
Okay. Yeah, what kinds of problems is
What kind of problems?
okay. And then he told me
He told me not to said anyone.
he told me not to tell anyone.
Can you tell me?
Can't you tell me? Yep.
Sorry, I can't tell you. I can't tell anything to anyone.
I can't say anything to anyone. This is the hard part. Okay.
I see. So, what did you say? What did you say?
What did you say?
Say, yeah.
Kate, I told him that it's not a problem. I said that we would organize some trip later this year.
So another trip later this year. Okay. All right. So, all right. Very good. Are there any words or phrases in this dialogue or any questions you want to ask? No? Okay, everybody's fine? Okay, so let's go on to the practice
Holly,
2.
but you tell us how can we differentiate between tell or say?
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, when it comes to the personal pronouns, that is always, when you have personal pronouns, me, him, that's always tell. When you have that, that's always told. That's the easiest part. Now, up here, when we were reading Quran, it talks about that he said hello to me. You cannot tell something. We can only tell somebody something. Basically you always have to use a direct personal object with tell, and with said you have to have a direct personal. Say cannot be followed by a direct personal object. So he said hello to me. So that say always has a relative pronoun or a noun, but not a direct pronoun, and not a personal pronoun. That's pretty much the biggest difference there.
Direct person example.
for example, for example, he told me, he said to me. So basically, in order for you to use me after said, you have to have the preposition to. He said to me, but usually you say he said that. He said that is always the difference. Almost always you have to have a relative pronoun. Okay. Usually, if you want to use a personal pronoun, you would say he told me. Okay. So let's see if we can practice these differences. Let's complete the sentences with say or tell in the correct form. Anna, could you do number 1?
Yes. I told him to be quiet, but he didn't listen.
Perfect. Okay. Number 2, Anton.
Can you tell me how to get to the station?
Perfect. Can you tell me how to get to the station? Okay. And number 3, Carlos.
I didn't hear that. Can you say it again?
Can you say it again? Perfect. Okay, bedtime for child, huh? Karam, number 4.
I can't hear her. What's said?
Okay, and this one you really need to change it to what did she say?
What did she say?
Yeah, what did she say? I can't hear her. What did she say? Okay, and Xinyu, number 5.
Sorry, teacher. I have a question. In this sentence, it's possible to put what is she saying?
Yes, exactly. I'm sorry. There is another one. What is she saying? I can't hear her. What is she saying? I can't hear her. What did she say? So in that really, of course, it makes a difference. If you're listening to her right now, this is probably the better one. What is she saying? So, but very, very good catch on that, Anna. Excellent.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Number 5, Xinyu, can you do that?
Number 5. He said something to me, but I didn't understand.
Don't you hate that? So what do you do? What is your strategy, Xinyu, if somebody says something to you and you do not understand? How do you respond?
Pardon?
Yeah. How do you respond if somebody says something to you but you don't understand?
Can you explain that again?
Yeah. That's exactly your response. That's what you do?
And I learned this from your lesson. I often imitate some sentence you speak.
Really? Okay. Because a lot of times I will, if I am not sure I completely understand, I will repeat what you guys say in my own words, in different words, to see if I understood correctly. Yeah. All right. Number 6. Christina, could you do that one?
Your secret is safe with me. I tell anyone.
Okay, and that one you need a few more words. On this one, I will not or I won't. I won't.
I won't tell anyone.
Tell anyone. Yeah, perfect. All right, number 7. Anna, could you do that one?
Yes. Didn't I tell you to get here on time?
Yes, but I woke up too late. So I'm sorry. Okay. And number 8, Anton?
Doctors say that too much cholesterol is bad to us.
Okay. Bad for us. Bad
No,
for
it's
us.
bad for us. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, number 9, Carlos.
What do science say about global warming?
Yes. So what do scientists say about global warming? Perfect. And then number 10, Karam?
Yes. Does the article tell us that dark chocolate is good for our health?
Of course it does, because, isn't all chocolate good for our health? But dark chocolate, I think, is good for our health. But number 11, Christina.
The weather forecast said that I will rain all week.
Okay, so the weather forecast, instead of say or said, we would say the weather forecast says that it will rain all week. Because remember, he, she, it says, and we, you, they say. Okay. All right, number 12, Anna.
Okay. The latest research tells us that people are spending more time at home.
Do you think is that true? Anna, are you spending more time at home now
Yes, it's true. It's true. It's true. But I don't mind.
Uh-huh. So, okay. How about you, Anton? Are you spending more time at home than ever before?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Carlos, how about you? Are you spending more time at home?
I don't think so. I keep more time awake than before, but I spend the same time at the street that I home.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you spend a lot of time away from home then.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And how about you, Jinyu? Do you spend more time at home than you did many years ago?
I'm sorry. I'm a homebody.
Yeah. All right.
I learned
Awesome.
it from you.
From me, because you know why? I love to teach that word because I'm one too. I've always been, since I was a teenager. I have been a homebody. I've always enjoyed staying at home. So, Christina, do you spend more time at home?
Mm, yes, but I need to have free time. I spend a lot of time here at my house.
At home?
In my
Okay.
home.
All right. Does everybody know what a homebody is that Jinyu learned?
Yes, when
Okay.
you normally stay at home most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah. A homebody is a person who would choose to stay at home. They like home. They like to, they make, they will stay at home for their vacation and not travel just because they like their home. So, all right. So special expressions with say and tell. So I'm going to increase this just a little bit, not too much. All right. Special expressions with say and tell. Say and tell are also used in special expressions. So study the table below. So a lot of these have, different meanings and so forth. So let's look at these and I'll have each one of you read this. Jinyu, why don't you start? Why don't you read the first one? Expressions with say.
Say,
Just the,
sorry. Apologize. Look what you've done. Hey, sorry.
Yeah, my nephew came to me all upset because his brother was mean to him. He didn't tell me though that he had been mean to his brother. so so I made them say sorry to each other. So all right, number two, Christina, could you read this next example?
Say something, nothing, anything. Don't just stand there. Say something.
Yeah, don't just sit there. Say something. Don't just stand there. Say something. Yeah. All right. And Carlos, next one.
Say a word. I'm not going to say a word.
Okay. So in this situation, I'm not going to say a word. That a lot of times that is used when there is a conflict between two people, and you do not want to be involved. And they try to ask you, what do you think, or what do you think, Carlos? And you're like, I'm not going to say a word. I have nothing to say. So that's when you just say, I'm not going to say a word. All right, next one, Anton. Can you read that next one?
Say hello, good morning, goodbye. In my country, you should say hello when you enter a shop.
How about in Russia? Is that true that you say hello when you enter a shop?
No, we we don't say hello.
Okay.
We do it in favor of economy our time.
Mm-hmm. And Anna, how about in Spain? Do you say hello when you enter a shop?
Well, if you are next to sales woman, you said good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, or similar. But when you enter in the shop, which is very big, there are a lot of people and a lot of saleswomen or salesmen. You don't say anything because anyone watching or look at me or other people. Is each one are doing their work, or people are watching the clothes and the clothes which are in the figures. So no.
No, so so you're kind of more careful about that because you don't want to be, because if you speak, people will watch you closer. Is that what I understand?
I don't understand what you mean, but the question is if a saleswoman approach to me, for example, we both tell us good morning or good afternoon. But when you only are watching clothes, anyone approach to me, anyone tell us nothing.
Okay. Now, first of all, instead of watching clothes, you're looking at clothes. So you're right? Like you're shopping for clothes, right?
It's difficult to explain.
Okay. So I'm not sure though. That's kind of the part that I'm confused about. But I think that's what you mean, looking at clothes and shopping for clothes.
Yes. It makes sense.
Okay.
What I mean.
Yeah. So when you're looking at clothes and just anybody comes up, you don't speak to a stranger. You'll speak to a salesperson, but not just anybody.
No, in general, no, because there are many people in the shop. You don't know anyone. Anyone tell 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 nothing.
Okay. Okay. I understand now. I understand because where in
Okay.
my country, you might actually talk to another shopper. So, all right. And how about in Colombia? In Colombia, do you say hello when you enter a shop, Christina?
No.
No.
No. It's normal. Only enter and see the clothes or the things. But if you want to say hello, it's normal. But no, it's optional.
Huh. Okay. And Carlos, how about in Mexico? Do you say hello when you enter a shop?
Maybe if you want to, depending on the context.
Okay.
Depending on the size of the store. So,
Yeah. Okay. And Xinyu, how about you? In China, do people say hello when they enter a shop?
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
I
Yes, we can hear you.
heard, it's the opposite. When I enter a shop, the clerk will say hello to me first. Hi, hello, can I help you? Help you? Mm. The clerk
Okay.
says hello first.
Okay. And that's pretty much how it is in the States as well. And it's really have you guys heard about the Walmart greeters?
What?
Yeah.
Have you? So maybe some of you have the Walmart greeters. We have a store in the States called Walmart, and what Walmart will do is they will hire older retired people, or sometimes they're physically disabled, and they will stand at the door and greet you at the door. Sometimes they're younger, depending on the store, but usually traditionally it's been the older people who just need a job but are not physically able to really do much else, and so they stand at the door and they greet you, and it's really kind of cool. So,
Uh,
yes, in Mexico we call that people ambassadors. Ambassadors.
or ambassadors, okay,
Yes.
yeah. So, yeah, and then
in some hotels, some young guy standing in front of the door. They
okay.
often say hello to you, and they would help you to hold your luggage.
Okay.
I don't know the name of this man.
In a hotel, usually that person is called the porter or the bellboy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Excuse me. Christina, could you read the next one down here? Say your prayers.
Say your prayers. He said his prayers before going to bed.
Perfect. Okay. Now let's go on to expressions with tell. Anna, can you read this one?
Yes. Tell the time. Can you tell the time in Spanish?
No, I cannot. Can you?
Yes, I can.
So, Anton, how about you? Can you tell the time in Spanish?
Of course, no.
Of course not. Carlos, can you tell the time in Spanish?
Claro que sí.
I think you just said yes in Spanish.
Yes.
Okay. Shenyu, can you tell the time in Spanish?
Mm. Eh, eh, oh, this question is tricky. I think the time is same all over the world.
Really? Well, it's different language. So.
And if you look at a clock on the wall, they are same.
Yeah, but do you know that? Like, I don't know the. I only know uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, and that's as far as I can go. And I know my pronunciation was very bad. So.
In Spanish, English has a different time system.
No, it just has to do with the language. That's all it does. So, it's like asking everybody in the class, can you tell time in Chinese? Well, nobody can because we don't know the numbers. We can't. That's all it's about, Shenyu. It's kind of a joke. It's a kind of an ironic joke because everybody, three people in this class, can speak Spanish. So anyway, Christina, can you tell the time in Spanish?
Yes, I can tell you.
So how did I do in my numbers, Christina? Were they pretty bad?
No, you pronounce good.
Yeah, I learned those numbers when I was 10 and my brother was 12 and he was taking Spanish class for the first time, and he'd come home and he would speak Spanish to my sister and I, and we would get so mad because we thought he was making fun of us. So.
I like to hear the English native speaker speak Spanish.
Oh, really?
Good, yes. The pronunciation for me, is beautiful. I like so much.
It's funny. I think one day I might try to learn Spanish. I don't know. So with verbling, it's becoming more and more tempting. So Ken, can you speak? Hello.
Yes, hello.
Oh, awesome. Okay, you're back. So question for you. We're going over different expressions with say and tell. So can you tell the time in Spanish?
Time in Spanish? I don't know the Spanish.
You don't know Spanish. Okay. This was a way. This was a way, Jinyu, of asking everybody, "Can you speak Spanish?" So.
I say I can't. I say I just know hola.
You know hola.
Hola.
Okay. Okay. What is hola?
Hi. Hello, maybe. Hello.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Christina?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
And then I know gracias. And then what is oh man, I've already forgotten it. The word for daughter.
Hija.
Mija, yeah.
Hija.
Hija.
Yeah.
What about mija?
Mija is a word that I think is used in Cuba or
Here in Colombia too.
Yes, maybe it's a expression that use people in this country.
Okay, and that's for that's daughter, right? Because my
It's like a comparison. I don't know of my daughter. Is
yeah.
like mi hija. It's mi hija.
Yeah, my niece, who is 6 years old, has asked my sister, who is the adoptive mother, to call her mija. So, because her grandparents who used to call her mija, and her grandfather died last August, and that her grandfather used to call her mija all the time, or mommy, and so she's starting to try to remember to call her mija. So But we're hoping to get these kids to learn Spanish. So which means at least my sister and her husband will learn it too, and I might along with them. So anyway, let's go on. Who read that? Was that Anna? No. Yeah. Anna, you read Tell the Time, right? Yeah,
yes,
you did.
yes. I read in yet.
All right.
I already read.
Perfect. Anton, can you read the next one?
To tell the truth, a lie. Don't trust Adrian, he never tells the truth. Don't trust Adrian, he only tells lies.
Yeah, so Adrian is what we say, Adrian. But he only tells lies. Yeah, he never tells the truth. Perfect. Okay, and Carlos. Next one.
Tell a story. She tells interesting stories.
Okay, excellent. And Shinyu, can you read the next one?
Coca-Cola. Which one, teacher?
I didn't hear you at all.
Teacher. Which one?
Okay.
Only cola.
The Coca-Cola one. Tell the difference. Because all we heard was Coca-Cola.
Oh, here the difference. Notice the difference. I can't tell the difference between Coca-Cola and I don't know this word.
And Pepsi.
And Pepsi.
Yeah.
Let me
Coca-Cola. Yeah, those are Coca-Cola and Pepsi are soda pops. So all right, and Ken, could you read the last one?
Okay, tell a joke. Kim is always telling jokes.
All right. So let's go ahead and practice these, and then I have a question I want to ask everybody. So, so number one, Christina, can you read that one?
The expressions would say?
Yeah.
No.
Number one.
An example. Okay.
No, not an example. Practice 3. Do you see it?
Complete the sentences below with say or tell in the correct form.
Yeah.
Jerry is a comedian. He is good at telling jokes.
Very good. He's good at telling jokes. I wonder if they were talking about Jerry Seinfeld. So if anybody knows him.
Yes.
So, all right. Anna, can you read number 2?
Okay. Brian is very honest. He never tells lies.
Perfect. Okay. And Anton, number 3?
The student has nothing to say, so he remains silent.
That's actually like you, isn't it? You're that type of person, aren't you?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I think you mentioned that to me. You would do really well in Finland because the Finnish people are like that as well. So, Carlos.
It was getting late, so I said goodbye and went home.
Okay. Said goodbye and went home. Perfect. Jinyu, number 5.
Number 5. Joe has traveled all over the world. He has lots of fascinating stories to see.
Okay. Fascinating stories to tell.
To tell.
Yeah. Stories to tell. I think that was right. Yeah. Wait.
Why you choose tell?
She tells to tell a story. Right here. So it's an expression that. So
thank you.
To tell a story. You're welcome. Okay, and Ken, can you do this one? Number 6.
Mark and Kevin are identical twins. You can't tell the difference between them.
You
can't say
can.
that.
You can tell the difference once you get to know them. But when you don't know them, you can't. So.
Teacher, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
We have two kinds of twins. Could you tell us?
Okay. Well, let me show you the two kinds of twins. That's my sister and I, and we are actually fraternal twins. And these are the types of twins that are in two different eggs. However, my grandmother thinks the doctor was shook because it was a difficult birth, and we are really identical twins. So identical means one egg. Fraternal twins is two different eggs. So many fraternal twins do not look alike, such as that one. We don't look alike at all, do we? Can you guys tell which one I am?
You are on the right.
Identical twins, the same face. What? We see the teacher. This is Holly.
On the left, I think on the left.
Well, what color is his shirt? Because I'm really bad with left and right.
Maybe black.
Okay, that's blue, but yeah. This is me, actually. This was on Christmas.
Yes.
That's me, and this is my twin. She is 8 minutes younger than me. So.
Teacher, your sister teaches English too?
Actually, she is a trained librarian. However, for about 7 years, she was a high school English teacher. But then her and her husband adopted these 3 beautiful kids. And this is the 6-year-old, and these are the twins. These are twins. These are fraternal twins. This is when they were, I don't know when this was. Actually, this is probably in the last 6 or 7 months. But she is 6, and they're both 5. And they were, when they moved in with Heidi and her husband, they were 6 months, and she was 17 months. So they were just babies. Now they're becoming big kids. So, but they're fraternal twins for sure, because the boys, one boy is shorter, and one boy is taller, and in fact, the sister looks more like their twin than anything. So, anyway,
those are your babies.
Yeah, well, they're my sister's babies, but twins. We share everything, right? But no, we don't share everything. But I have been helping them with my sister was a do you guys know she was a foster parent, and that's where kids who are in difficult situations will live with them, and in the last 5 years they've had 40 children in their home, 40 kids. And so I've been pretty much helping them, being the third parent. So but they're done now. They're just going to concentrate on those 3, the 3 that they adopted. So, okay, let's go on to number 7. Who were we at? Whose turn was it? Anybody remember? So we're going to go to Anton.
Number 7.
I don't need a watch. A watch to tell the time. I have my smartphone.
Me too. I haven't worn a watch since I got a cell phone. So, number 8, Carlos.
She said something interesting, but I forgot what it was.
Okay. And then number 9, Jinyu.
Number 9. Don't say a word without your lawyer.
Perfect. And number 10, Ken.
Just say the truth.
Okay, so you weren't here for that part, but just tell the truth.
truth.
Tell the truth for once, okay? Number 11, Christina.
The mistake was my fault, so I had to say sorry.
You had to say sorry. Perfect. Okay, and then number 12. Okay. Anna, you're back. Welcome.
A problem.
Can you speak?
The image of
Yeah, okay. So
sorry.
can you do number 12? No worries. I've been there, done that. So. Can you see it? Okay. So Anton, why don't you do number 12? Or Anna, are you able to?
I have a problem. The image. You can hear me, Holly?
Yeah, we can hear you, but I'm guessing you can't see anything.
Yes. It's I can see well neither.
Okay.
Neither.
Yeah, I've been there. So
I can see the document.
Okay. Anton, can you do number 12?
Okay.
Muslims say their prayers 5 minutes a day. You dropped a hint.
Yeah. So 5 times a day. Yes. All right. And so there's a key. So I think that this is the one where the key is included in the answers or in the worksheet that you download. So I hope you guys learned a little bit about the difference between say and tell. The big one is said plus a relative pronoun, and tell plus a personal pronoun. That's the big one. And then of course the phrases. It looks like we're running out of time. I do want to thank you all for your participation, and I hope you have a great week. No, great. What am I saying? Great week. I might see you later on before a week. So see you later.
Thank you.
So,
Bye-bye.
thanks, everyone.
See
Bye.
you next.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Take care.